motivated every day. Happy Motivated Monday, champion. It's 6:04 a.m. The alarm went off 4 minutes ago. He is a 1099 contractor. He's been at the game 11 years now. But he's lying there, staring at the ceiling, running through the week before his feet even hit the floor. He's got client deliverables, a proposal that he hasn't even started yet. There's a call he's been avoiding, and somewhere underneath all of it, the quiet, persistent feeling that his sharpest thinking is behind him, that the mental clarity that he had at 29 years old isn't quite what it is at 39 years old. And life has not chosen to be kind. He hasn't told anyone that yet, though. He feels like every single morning, he feels like that. When the Mondays come, he's blue. Now, I want to talk to that person today because what he is experiencing, champions, is actually not age. It is not the inevitable decline. It is a nervous system and a brain that has been running on depletion instead of investment and never been given the actual specific compound that's needed to rebuild the sustained stress that has quietly been eroding its capacity. Now see, your brain is not declining. It is under-resourced, champion, and that is a systems problem. Which means that if there's a system problem, it has a system solution. Now, the mindset root here is that the belief that cognitive decline is simply what happens over time in a demanding career when you've been pressing yourself and putting in the work. The slower recall of events, the reduced creative sharpness, that's just the cost of hard work over time. Well, they are not. They are actually the cost of running a high-demand cognitive system without the specific biological inputs that maintain that system's infrastructure. And the most important of these inputs is the nerve growth factor, or NGF, the protein responsible for the growth, management, and the survival of your brain's neurons. Your Monday technique: before you open a single task on your phone, take 5 minutes for what neuroscientists call cognitive priming, champions. It results in something genuinely challenging. You have to read something that's going to challenge your mind, not just consume content, but instead engaging with an idea that requires your brain to build new connections. A philosophy passage would be good, a motivated everyday passage, a dense paragraph from a field that's outside of your own expertise. Learning a new mathematical concept is great. 5 minutes of genuine cognitive stretch of your mind signals to your brain that it is in a growth environment now, not a maintenance environment, not the same old environment. That signals, it changes your neurological context in which the lion's mane we're going to use will then operate. Now, the lion's mane mushroom is the only food source that we've got on the planet Earth that stimulates the synthesis of NGF in your brain. That's why it's so wonderful. It's a mental tonic, or what they call a nootropic, right? What happens is this. It crosses the blood-brain barrier and directly stimulates nerve growth, and it stimulates that factor so that it produces more of the NGF. Peer-reviewed research documents improve totally that there's a mild, how can we say this, a cognitive impairment that occurs that significantly enhances memory and recall, reduction in anxiety, lessening of depressive symptoms. These all tend to go hand in hand, which this lion mane constantly works on without the effects of withdrawal. And so it has other parts that it does for you, because your myelin sheaths, it will help to regenerate that. And the protective sheath that's around your nerve fibers, they get damaged by chronic stress, champions. A double-blind study showed in phytotherapy research that cognitive improvement was significant after just 16 weeks of lion's mane supplementation. So this is not just a supplement that produces a feeling, champions. It is a supplement that rebuilds the infrastructure. Now, you can ask your physician for a cognitive baseline panel that includes homocysteine levels, which directly predict your neurological decline when they're elevated, vitamin B12 and folate, which are essential for your myelin synthesis, and then, of course, the all-important vitamin D, which has documented neuroprotective properties. This baseline, once you establish that, is the starting point from where you track your lion's mane's impact over 90 days. So you're not just guessing with Motivated Every Day, you are measuring, champions. Now, here's the real talk that nobody wants to hear on a Monday morning, champion. You have not been protecting your most valuable business asset. You've never let your laptop run for 11 years without updates, without maintenance, without investment in its processing capacity, but you've been running your brain on stress and caffeine and calling it hustle. That ends today. The long game requires a brain that is built for the long game, not one that is just barely keeping up, champions. So we're going to step into that with the lion's mane. And your competition? Well, your competition is taking generic supplements and hoping. But you are taking the one compound clinically shown to rebuild the neurological infrastructure of sustained cognitive performance. Then you pair it with your physician's baseline data, and that's a priming practice that signals growth. The long game is the only game worth playing, champions. And lion's mane is sure to show you how to make up your mind so that it's built to play for decades. This is the premium lifestyle process of creating the life that you deserve, the life that you want to pursue your goals, dreams, visions, and everyday moves. Alignment is the key. Motivation is the motion. The premium lifestyle is the result. Stay motivated every day.